Hey guys, just wanted to get on here and explain a few things. I had no idea that video about giving my number away at a pizza shop would make people so angry. I got an email this morning where the subject line was "kill yourself, cunt." I was like, whoa, woo, wow. But basically, if you don't know, I posted a video about a week ago telling a story about how I was in a pizza shop with a friend of mine, and my friend was like, "Hope, show me how to flirt." And I was like, okay. So I gave my number to this guy. I wrote it down on a napkin. And the guy was so cute. He was so cute. I was like, I wish I was the dough that he's holding and thrown against that table, you know? So I gave him my number. And he never texted me, first of all. Because if he did, if he had texted me, jump, I would have said, how high, you know? But he never did. And after I gave him my number, as I was talking about in that last video, my friend was like, what about that guy? She's so stressed about him. Because there are so many girls who are so scared to give their number away. So many girls who are scared to make the first move because maybe they don't want to be rejected, or they're just like, what if he's doing this? What if he's that? What about that guy? The girls were so concerned about the guy, you know what I mean? And we're so concerned about what it means if they text us back or not. So for me, I was trying to shape it in a way for my girlfriend so that she could flirt without so much concern, without so much worry, because I want her to put herself out there more, you know? So that's why I said, who cares about that guy? Because yeah, who cares about that guy? I don't know that guy. He doesn't know me. And if he had texted me, maybe we would have fallen in love. But if he never texts me, who cares about him? So many girls, though, take that no text as like a deep rejection. So I was really just trying to like minimize that. So then I said, who cares about that guy? He works in a pizza shop. Someone has snatched that phrase that I said. They've stitched it. And then they've written this whole story around it, saying that like I don't care about service workers, saying that I'm classist. And I do understand that, because with that line, I can totally see it looking that way, especially because of what I look like and because I'm on the internet. And if someone comes to my profile and they see I have like, I don't know, however many followers, they're like, oh, she's doing really well. She's probably really wealthy, da 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 da. Little do y'all know. No, I am not. And I won't talk about that right now, but I just think people see me on this app and they think I'm like really doing really well, and I'm kind of just a regular old girl. I wish I was doing better. But I totally understand why people would be upset if they thought that that was the beginning and the end of the video, that like, who cares about that guy? He works at a pizza shop. Like, who cares about any pizza shop worker? Like, if that's the context you're coming at me with, I just totally understand why you would not like me. But right after that, I said, I'm sure he plays in a great band. Making the punchline the type of guy who has a part-time job because he's a DJ or he plays in a band, and maybe he comes from generational wealth, and he also probably gaslights women. That type of guy is the punchline here, because I've been dating guys like that since I was in college. High school. And they gaslight women. Every girly on here knows who I'm talking about. So I didn't really mind making that type of guy the punchline, because they so often are like hurtful and harmful and manipulative, even though they're my type. Because of this video, people have been introduced to me as though I'm the kind of girly that's like, I'm not gonna date him unless he can fly me to France tomorrow. And unfortunately, I've only ever really dated guys who like, I've been the one paying for their dinner, you know? And when I go on a first date, I always say, do you want to split the bill? Because I know what it's like out here. I'm really not like a hate all men kind of girly. This was the first time men were the punchline for me. And it's so interesting to me because it's obviously hit such a cultural chord. And I think it's because there are so many men. It's two parts. One, the guy in the band that's like chasing his dream. That's a vulnerable thing to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I was dogging on y'all. I just have some pretty bad experiences with you. But it's like embarrassing for a guy like that to not go after the traditional sort of like wealth and stability. But actually, I love it when guys do that. I was just making a joke. And then the other part is the reason why it's hit such a cultural chord is because there are so many men that feel like they have to provide for their families, and that also deeply want to provide for their families but can't because of the culture that we live in right now, because there are like no jobs that pay a living wage. So that line just, yeah. I'm realizing now how hurtful it was. And I had no idea it was going to be taken that way. Because again, I'm just really not the kind of girl who thinks a man's worth is based on their income. And again, I just never, ever, ever thought this video was going to like even do that well. I just thought it was going to be a bunch of girlies like, yes, queen, let's flirt some more. Let's give our numbers away. Dee-dee-doo. But I really hurt some feelings, and I'm so sorry about that. Because also in real life, the work I do in real life, like I throw this storytelling show. We just had one in Brooklyn. 2 boys got up on the stage and they were talking about love and heartbreak and stuff. So I love when men can feel emotional and vulnerable. But like I have boys in my comments telling me to get raped and telling me to kill myself because I hurt their feelings. Which, boys, if you're about to type something like that into the comment section, just slow down. I wanted to respond to this guy who sent me an email today telling me to kill myself. Because I'm like, anyone who's saying anything like that, anyone who's leaving a comment like that, like, I'm worried about you. Because I know that, like, no one really means anything like that. It's just someone is, like, so angry somewhere and has been so hurt. And I'm so sorry if I've hurt anyone in that way. This video is 5 minutes and 32 seconds. If you made it this far, I'm so proud of you.